Hey, Sagittarius, you lovely, lovely sun lions you are. Lions of sun. I know that you're not Leo, you're lions of sun. I see Aries, I see the Sagittarius people as having a sun behind their head. This is my way of offering you some form of guidance and magic. I'm going to use my magical powers. I'm going to say that using my magical powers to seep through the month of December, get this month and year to an end, and let's see if there's anything new coming in for you. Sagittarius, enjoy the reading. Okay, Sagittarius, let's see what's in store for you for the year 2021, 2021. For those of you who have been around my channel, you know that around December, mid-month, I usually put out a peek into the following year. And you will have been used to me using the Lenormand cards, probably not this precise deck, but something similar. And so what I do for the new year is lay a spread that is called the mini grand tableau. It's a mini grand tableau that I have made work for me the way I like it, and it usually is gives me good results. It gives me a good reading. So let's see what's in store for you, Sagittarius. I'll lay them this way. Okay, so get them out this way. I'll give them a scan, take a look at them, and then we'll read. Let's see. Okay, so I'm going to separate them in trimesters. The first 3 months, January, February, March, the second 3 months, April, May, June, and the third trimester, July, August, September, and the last, October, November, and December. So what do we have the first 3 months? Well, the year starts with you being quite a little bit of nervous. There's nervousness and worries, concern about a property, and it seems that you have to deal with institutions trying to get documents ready, and there's a lot of written communication back and forth, and this is all covering the first 3 months. It looks like, when I say institutions, it could be a municipality, it could be courts of law, could be university, schools, anything that has apartment houses, things like that, or cooperatives that sell property, things like that. Now, the second trimester, it seems that you have had plans to travel, probably long in the past you had made these plans or wanted to travel, and this was supposed to be, a reward for you, for your family, for you and your companion, for you and friends. And it was so important. It was for a reason. It could have even been for an anniversary or for a honeymoon or something important planned far in advance. But unfortunately, it had to be canceled. It will have to be canceled. If it's not in relation to a trip, this I see is a question of moving, actually moving. So it makes sense that the first 3 months have to do with something around property, home, real estate. But for some reason, it's not going to work out, and we'll get to more details later. The third trimester, July, August, and September, we have a sense of relief all of a sudden. We see that you're peaceful, there's contentment, you have your work, your livelihood is in a good place. I also see that there's equilibrium, there's more balance, and even more balance in relation to the idea of a home, of a new home, or going home, or finding a new home. Um, Things that were not spoken of with people around you, with your companion, your family, your friends, they finally come out in the open. And there are issues around, not issues in a negative sense, but questions around matters of the heart, emotions that are involved. So it looks like the third trimester, the months of July, August, and September, it looks like you are together with someone close to you, involved in showing other people that you are finally getting together, purchasing property, or moving. Now, this again may be a public announcement. It may be a public announcement of getting engaged, for example, but it nonetheless involves moving together with somebody or moving with someone new. The fourth quarter, the fourth trimester, I have, obviously it was involving. I mean, I see here this beautiful, beautiful ring here, and rings always talk about contracts getting together, and this could apparently be involving your work, but I'm seeing it as something involving your emotional life. Your emotional life that you have made public, and the announcement in that period of time, late September, October, early October, is very well placed, because then I see it, you have time around November to be able to plan how you will move things, move in a literal sense, moving in, or how you can create a strategy together to improve the quality of your life. And when I say the quality of your life, I say I intend real life quality. Together, you decide what is best for both of you. Does the quality of our life mean, Sagittarius, we want more time at home? Does it mean we need to schedule our work calendars in order to take care of the children? Does it mean trying to, so you discuss this, and it at the very tail end of the year, you get great news, great, wonderful news in relation to your plans, Sagittarius. Now I'm going to read all of these houses, the individual houses. Every place, position on the spread corresponds to a certain domain in your life. For example, the first will start to talk about endings and beginnings. Endings and beginnings are extremely difficult, time-consuming, anxiety-ridden for you, because you do not equate endings with a new beginning. You equate it with problems, and that's it. Like picking up and changing homes, for example. So that this year is going to cause will be cause for concern for you, Sagittarius. Then the area of surprises. Surprises, they were all about traveling. They may have to be changed into moving, literally, your place of residence, but it will be a surprise how that turns out, because initially, if you had plans to travel and that is changing, that will be substituted with another project that involves nonetheless movement, and it could be of your residence. Then we have the area of your life that involves complete endings. Now, when you see in your life in 2021, a door that's completely closing, maybe you're you were furloughed from your job, or you decided to quit your job, you take that decision and you do so, and the change is accepted. Um, and it brings balance, actually. It is in line with your philosophy for an improved standard of living for you. Now, the area of oral communication mostly revolves around matters of the heart, matters of emotions that your personal emotions and the persons that are dear to you. There's the area of your life that involves work and livelihood. Well, that has to do when when you have to deal with your work, your business, or your livelihood, you're going to have to interact with institutions. It will involve, if you need to change the name of your company, for example, you have to do so through a certain office in the municipality. There is work-related questions that need to be changed, decided, or dealt with at an institutional level. Now, the question of security, your sense of security, this seems to be the key area in the year 2021. It is what you base everything on. Every move you make, every decision you make has in mind your utmost improvement, the improvement of your sense of security. Of course, it is to improve also your standard of living, but with an eye through the lens of your sense of security, which is very personal to you. Then the area of guidance, where you get guidance from. And this definitely, hands down, comes from your home. And this means also, Sagittarius, those you are related to, your relatives, those who you call your tribe. Now, going toward the area, the dimension of home, which is right next to it, here we see that being at home, what you used to call your home, places where you grew up, is actually the luckiest thing that you could do. It is what is going to improve your sense of security most. Now, what we have in your public life, the area of your public life, here too evolves around the home. It's as if you communicate to others your values, how you grew up, what your ideals are, and they're all related to your home or what you used to call your home. I'm seeing this in the past, as if these are elements that you grew up with. Now, obstacles, because life has obstacles. Now, obstacles here are fated. You take the obstacles in your life as being something that destiny has put in your path, something that you need to face. And in this way, Sagittarius, it seems as though you take willingly what the universe brings your way. You know there is free will. You know that you have a hand in changing things, but you also know there are things that you cannot control. And this healthy attitude will make it possible for you to deal with those obstacles coming your way in 2021. Now, the area of the decision-making process, your decisions, how are they made? When are they made? In what context? It's in the public. It's in the public. It's within a context where other people are present, not only the people that you know, also people that you don't know. But it seems that 2021 is an area when you, Sagittarius, will be celebrating your philosophy of life in front of everyone. It's as if you will create a party. This means many of you will be actually getting married, a party. If it's not going into a church, or into a municipality and signing along the dotted line, you will be having a celebration and inviting friends and relatives, close relatives, to celebrate with you. Here we also have the area of nuisances and problems. Those, the small stuff. You know, you've heard that expression, don't sweat the small stuff. Well, there is small stuff. And how do you deal with it, Sagittarius? You deal with it by strategizing. You make a strategy, a logical plan. You write it down, and then you forget about it because you're ready for life. You face reality. You face your reality in 2021 with a strong sense of responsibility and a game plan. You've got a plan for everything. Now we have the area where things are hidden from you. Things are hidden that emerge in 2020 in the form of written documents. Something that you find out. For example, someone in your family, a distant relative, passes away, and then you find out by chance after, because something had your name on it, it was sent to you, that you stood to inherit something you never expected because you never thought that person was that close to you. So things that are hidden will be emerging in the form of written documents, Sagittarius. Matters of communication, those written documents are going to be very quick. When you get them, you're going to read them. You might want to tear them up. They will come and not come. Some of things, you have to be careful with the mail. Written mail, I'm sending snail mail, I'm thinking. Written communication, snail mail. Packages that you send may be lost. So be very careful how you send things. And also the written communication via email or texts may not be received by the person you want to send it to. So there's an issue with the written communication that you have to be careful with. Now, the male influence in your life, your male side is very, very, it acts almost like a female side, full of emotions. You come to terms with what your male side means to you, and it learns to be more emotional and what the male's emotions look like. Very interesting, this, extremely interesting. And the female emotions, female side to your life's story in 2021, Sagittarius, comes in the form of news. A woman is a bearer of great news, and it happens just about the end of the year. Really interesting reading, Sagittarius. I do hope this was of help to you, and have a wonderful end of year celebration and happy holidays. Namaste. And until we read together again, bye bye.